b3, knight f6, bishop b2, e6, knight f3, d5, e3, bishop e7, c4, castle kingside, knight c3, c6, queen c2, b6, g4, knight takes g4, rook g1, knight f6, castle queenside, c5, d4, c takes d4, rook takes d4, knight c6, rook h4, g6, knight g5, knight b4, queen b1, d takes c4, bishop takes c4, queen e8, knight ce4, knight b d5, bishop takes d5, e takes d5, knight takes f6, check, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, queen c6, check, queen c2, queen takes f6, queen b2, queen takes b2, check, king takes b2, h5, knight f3, bishop g4, knight e5, rook fe8, knight takes g4, h takes g4, rook h takes g4, king g7, rook d1, rook e5, h4, rook h8, a4, a5, king c3, rook c8, check, king d3, rook f5, rook d2, king f6, b4, king e6, b takes a5, b takes a5, rook b2, rook c5, king e2, king f6, rook d4, rook h5, king f3, king g7, rook f4, rook c4, rook b5, rook takes f4, check, e takes f4, rook takes h4, rook takes d5, rook h3, check, king g2, rook a3, rook takes a5, king h6, f3, Rook A2, check. King G3, F6, Rook A7, Rook A3, Rook A6, Rook A2, Rook A8, Rook A3, A5, Rook A2, A6, King G7, King G4, Rook A4, Rook A7, check. King H6, King G3, Rook A3, King F2, Rook A4, King E3, Rook A3, check. King E4, Rook A4, check. King E3, Rook A3, check. King E2, Rook A2, check. King D3, Rook A3, check. King C4, Rook A4, check. King B5, Rook takes F4, Rook C7, Rook takes F3, Rook C4, Rook B3, check. Rook B4, Rook E3, A7, Rook E8, King A6,